well taken goal. He'd love to play against defenders as charitable as that every week.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed. And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck. And his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
It was all down to the control. Two goals to the good, and they're set fair. That is a really smart piece of work. Goal. They lead by 3, and that may just about be that. A fine delivery and a header to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch. And he looks hungry for more.
That is a really smart piece of work. Scored. That really tested the strength of the net.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
He makes absolutely no mistake. 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair. He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Bale just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
Goal! They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. That would have to go down as one of the sweetest strikes I think I've ever seen.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Another goal. They're well clear now, it's just a question of how many more. So fiercely was that hit, it nearly removed the net from its rigging.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Oh, yet another goal. A resounding drive. I can't imagine he's hit many better than that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
No better way to respond to the manager's call than that.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance.
Another one. People will admire the header, but really, it's the cross that deserves the praise.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Madrid have scored. It was all down to the control. Lucky. What a wonderful goal.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He's a predator, all right.
Well, they can count themselves a little fortunate there. The ball took a big deflection, and he pounced on it to score.
With that goal, he's only one behind the leading scorer. Away. And they've helped themselves to a 2-goal advantage in no time at all. He got his head on the end of that. It was a well-taken finish.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Yet another goal. They lead by 3, and that may just about be that. He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
There it is. They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. That was a great header.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you could catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Another goal. They really have taken them apart now. I think you have to put that one down as an inspired substitution.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
People will admire the header, but really it's the cross that deserves the praise.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
What a way to complete a hat-trick.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
And a goal! The cross was inch perfect. It demanded that finish.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He's made it an incredible 4 in this game. There it is. Great cross in, made the rest easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.